friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to do this video. I am someone who loves to watch the Sephora wishlist videos, but then I never get my act together and manage to film one. But I finally have my life together. I am able to do this before the Sephora VIB spring sale happens, so I'll go ahead and put timestamps. I've actually very nerdily written down my Sephora wishlist, and I will put screenshots up of the products that I am talking about. As always, if you have used any of these items, let me know down below in the comments your thoughts. Should I buy them, not buy them, avoid them? What are you thinking? If, of course, there's anything that you recommend that I haven't talked about, or based on what you hear me say I like, if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments below. I will put timestamps of the categories down in case you want to, poke around and look at certain categories versus other ones. We'll start with the one that I need your help with. So I am desperately looking for a new eye cream. Last year during, I think it was the fall, maybe it was the spring, I don't quite remember, I was looking for a new eye cream. I was dealing with under eye dryness. I have since switched from 2-week contacts to 1-a-day daily contacts, so my eyes aren't nearly as dry, and so I'm looking for a new eye cream to fight the following problem, which are under eye fine lines or wrinkles. You probably can't see it with my fancy ring light and my lovely lighting, but I do struggle with fine line problems to the point where it's a problem with my concealer. That's why I care about it. It's from a lot of smiling and those types of things. So I have written down some eye creams that have gotten good reviews that are meant to target the under eye wrinkle or fine lines, but I just don't know which one to pick. The first one that I have is the Philosophy Miraculous Anti-Wrinkle Retinoid Eye Repair. All of these had decent reviews, but a lot of the reviews aren't helpful. They'll say this is really awesome, or I really like this eye cream, it does the job. And I'm like, but what was the job? Was it for the wrinkles? Was it just because it was a cream and it worked? People aren't very specific. Words like amazing, while sound lovely, are really telling me nothing. They have no substance to those words. So if you have any tips, let me know. Second one I'm thinking about is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye. That is the cheapest one out of all of these. I don't necessarily need it to be the cheapest option, but if it's cheap and does the job, that would be lovely. I have the Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist 24 Intensive Eye Contour Cream, quite the name. I'm a little hesitant to go with the Shiseido product because they are expensive, and while I did use their concentrate serum, which I liked, I didn't feel like it was a had-to-have item for the price tag, so I'm a little hesitant about that being a thing for the whole brand, or if it was just the one item. I've also got the Caudalie Vine Active Energizing and Smoothing Eye Cream. I am using a Caudalie product right now for my under eyes to help moisturize, and it did help with that, but again, it wasn't the most amazing thing ever, so I'm a little bit concerned if I should continue with the same brand or try something totally new. I have two from Drunk Elephant. There was the Drunk Elephant Shaba Complex Eye Serum and the Drunk Elephant C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. I don't think there's necessarily a big difference between eye serums and eye creams. They typically are relatively similar in texture from my experience, so again, I don't know which one I'm going to go with. Hopefully you guys can help sway me. If there's one that I didn't mention that you're like, oh my god, Victoria, you have to have this one for your fine line problem, please share that with me because I really am in need of some guidance from you guys. All right, on to hair care. I do have a few off the beaten path kind of hair care items that I'm thinking about picking up. The first is the Diva Curl Anti-Frizz Microfiber Towel. I never thought I would be buying a towel from Sephora, but I was just sort of poking around the website, and that was a really highly rated item. I'm someone who does struggle with frizz, and so I'd be curious to see if this towel could actually work. The other thing I like about Sephora is that if it's absolute garbage, I can return it with no real pushback or concern, so I'm not as hesitant to buy something knowing that it can be returned with no problem, so that has me intrigued. I also have the Olaplex Hair Protector number 3. This is basically meant to help strengthen the bonds of your hair and have less breakage. I don't suffer from a ton of breakage, but I definitely need to be nicer to my hair, especially in the winter months where I'm hair straightening every single day or doing some kind of like heated tools. I definitely can notice that my ends are looking a little frayed pretty frequently, so I'd be curious to see if a product like that, like once a week or every couple of weeks, if that would actually help. I will definitely be buying more of my Wave spray. I am not someone who typically likes to buy a higher priced item, but for me, in the warmer, humid months, I don't straighten my hair. I let my hair be naturally curly, but I tame it with the Wave spray, and I've never been able to find a like drugstore alternative. I have tried some L'Oreal products and they didn't work for me, so I'll definitely be stocking up on getting some of that while I can get it for a discount, since I do go through it pretty aggressively in the summer months. And then the last hair care item that I have is the Rouge Scalp Revival Charcoal plus Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. I definitely am someone who suffers from the occasional like dry scalp or dandruff problem, and I was for a long time and have been for a long time using the Body Shop's Ginger Scalp Care product, which I do like, but much like my face, my hair and my scalp can become conditioned to those items and they stop being as effective, and I'm finding that my scalp shampoo isn't as effective. So I'm thinking of picking that up and trying it out and seeing if it would have similar impacts for me, and then being able to go back to my Body Shop one once I use the Rouge one and kind of work through those again. But I just have to constantly change my skincare, my face wash in particular, because my skin does stop having an impact with it, and I'm noticing that about my scalp too. On to perfumes. I have two. I probably won't get either one of these because I have plenty of perfume to work through, but the dream, if I were to pick up, they're both from Stella McCartney. It's the Stella McCartney Rollerball in Stella. I think that stuff smells so good, and they also have a mini set in the scent Pop. I really, when I got perfume samples of both of those, I really fell in love with these scents. They're definitely not cheap, but definitely something that if I can stay focused, maybe get them in the fall / like winter when they do the next semi-annual sale. And then I have a couple of like random products that I have in what I'm calling my other category. The first is the Clarins Body Fit Anti-Cellulite Contouring Expert. This is a product that I had a deluxe size sample of, and it actually really worked. It did help reduce the look of the stretch marks that I have on my upper thighs and butt region. So I definitely probably won't get it, but it's one of those items that I've always kind of kept on the like wish list of like, if I ever had $70 to kill just to throw away on something, it would be this item. But if you're someone who's suffering from that, or you really want a product, I'd recommend that. I think it really was effective. I also have the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. That is what I use to clean my brushes once a week on top of doing my like daily e.l.f. spray. Stuff works like gold. It dries my brushes really quickly. It's a lot more efficient and effective than doing like the hand soap and washing them by hand. I just very much prefer the Cinema Secrets, so I'll probably buy another bottle of that because I just like to have it always on stock. The last thing that I have from the other category is the Sephora Take Me Away Travel Jar Set. I do like to have little jars on hand to be able to like put product into for makeup, just want to depot into a different container. And so I've thought about buying those, but haven't fully committed to it. Maybe well this time, we'll see. All right, now we have my like largest category. Interestingly enough, I have a lot of skincare on my Sephora wish list. I'm always really interested in skincare. I don't really know why. I'm not someone who is super like well versed in skincare item per se, but I do like trying skincare. It's kind of like mascara. I always feel like there's something else that's better out there in the world and I want to discover it. So here's what I've got on the list. The first thing that I have, no surprise here, is the Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying. That to me is an amazing mask if you have oily skin, acne skin, you have clogged pores, like that is wonderful for helping with that. I really wish I didn't have so many masks that I could buy a full size of it, but it's on the wish list. Maybe if I'm really focused the next like 6 to 7 months, I can get it in the fall, but for now I can't. I also have the Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel Pads. I really have found that I like peel pad products. They really do a nice job like taking off that initial layer of dead skin and leaving very soft skin underneath. And I feel like whenever I do use them, consistently, it makes a big difference with my skin. So I have those on there, but I also have the Neogen Dermalogy Bio Peel Gauze Peeling Lemon. Very like redundant language with that label, but both of those are really similar, but the Neogen ones are much cheaper. So I may buy those over the Dennis Gross ones. I've had those on my wish list for a very long time, but haven't allowed myself to indulge because, again, it's kind of like a mask. You can only do like so many things to your face in a week before it's just overkill. And I've never found peels to be a regular part of my routine because I'm just constantly working on so many other things. But I really feel like I'm probably going to get some kind of like peel product because I'm ready to bring it into my skincare routine. I also have the Peter Thomas Roth Acne System. It's basically like a little like trial system. I'm always looking at having different face washes or trial systems because, again, my face adapts really easily to skincare products, so I'm constantly trying to find items that I can rotate. And so like I'm looking to have 2 different face serums, 2 different night serums, so that way when I go through one I can bring the other one in and just kind of keep the rotation that way so my skin never can fully adapt. But I haven't yet found the right combo of each, so I'm going to keep constantly looking. I have the Peace Out Acne Healing Dots. I'm actually not in the market for them right now. I still have the package that I originally had purchased. Those are much cheaper than the Peter Thomas Roth ones, and I find that they're actually more effective. So if you're thinking about getting something like that, I'd recommend the Peace Out ones. The packaging is like a little hokey and I didn't fully take it serious, but it's basically like a acne medicated dot that you stick on your face overnight. And with the Peace Out ones, it's actually kind of gross. You in the morning when you peel the little dot off can see where it sucked out the like gunk from your pore, and the pimple is much smaller if not completely dried out because of it. So big fan of them. I don't use them very often right now because fortunately I don't get a lot of breakouts, but I definitely do recommend them, and if I was out I would get more of the Peace Out ones. Then I've got the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Daily Cleanser. Oh, this stuff, I absolutely loved it when I had it. I've been trying desperately to work through what I have in my hoarding closet for face wash so that I can buy this. I'm not in a place yet where I can buy it, but if you're somebody who likes to have like a really somewhat gentle clay-based exfoliant face wash, that one is the best. Definitely recommend it. Pick it up. Then there is the IT Cosmetics, this is a long title, Bye Bye Line Serum Advanced Anti-Aging Wrinkle Smoothing Miracle Concentrate. I had a sample of this and it was really, really enjoyable. It is a little bit cheaper, I believe, than the Shiseido serum that I had tried, so I'm looking to pick that up and see if I can use that and flip-flop between those 2 serums for my nighttime serum. If it works, I'll be very, very happy with that. I also have the Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment. This is similar to the peels. It's again meant to remove and exfoliate like the top layer of your skin to leave a smoother surface underneath. I will be picking up one of the 3 peels that I mentioned, but I haven't decided which one just yet. And then lastly, because I keep hearing about it on YouTube, I have the Drunk Elephant TLC, I think it's the Silken Baby Facial. I have not gotten a lot of facials. I think I've only gotten 1, maybe 2 facials in my lifetime. I'm not totally sold on the need for facials personally, but I just hear so many good reviews about this product and like Drunk Elephant in general that I'm thinking about maybe getting it. I don't know yet. It kind of depends on where I fall with my makeup purchasing and that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about what I have for makeup. First thing that I have, which I won't be getting, but it's the Dior Addict Lip Maximizer Plumping Gloss in pink. Stuff is the bomb. I've had a couple of samples of it. Bought it for my sister because she really liked it when she tried it from me once. Definitely not in the market for lip glosses, but once I am, that's the one I'm getting. Also have the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. Definitely going to pick that up. I freaking love that mascara. I'm really a big fan of Lancome mascaras in general, I'm finding, and I've really been working through some mascaras, so I want to reward myself by grabbing that one. Won't be getting this, but I have it on my list. It's the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I actually recently got a 100-point perk like little tub of it. It's great. When I'm out of like lip balms, I'll probably get that one to put on my vanity to wear at night. I also have a couple of other lip balm products that I won't get, but they have me definitely intrigued. I have the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, which is meant to be like a sleeping lip mask, but they also have an everyday version of it and like a regular lip balm tube that you squeeze up. Definitely, if I ever can get through a bunch of my lip balms, I'll pick up one of those 3. I also have the Lancome Cils Booster XL Super Enhancing Mascara Base. Definitely going to buy another one of those. I have been plowing through that stuff as a primer for my mascara and loving it. I have a couple of eyeshadow palettes. You guys know I'm really not in need of eyeshadow, but I'm really like pulled towards both of these, and I don't know if I can keep resisting the urge to get one of them. The first one is the Viseart Petite Pro Palette 2. Like, I'm having a real moment with these like mauve-y, rosy colors. Same thing with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. I just like really love the look of both of them. I don't know if I can totally resist the urge to buy one. The Viseart one is at least relatively small, so I don't know. We'll see how it all shakes out. I also have the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. This is kind of like a SPF and a primer all in one. I'm not in the market for primers, but if you're someone who is kind of oily and looking for like a summertime primer, this would be the one I'd recommend to you. It was recently on a like a Thursday weekly wow, and I almost bought it, but I just don't need primers right now, so it's staying on the reserves. Maybe next summer, like already I'm thinking a year in advance, but perhaps next summer I would buy it because I did really like it when I tested it out last summer. And then the last thing that I have that I'm definitely going to be buying is the Urban Decay Velvetizer Translucent Mix-In Medium. I've been seeing a few people on YouTube claim that they've been mixing that with their under eye concealer and either mixing it or setting it, and it's been helping them fill in their fine lines, and that is a big problem for me. So I want to see if it actually could work for me and if I like the effect of it. Alright guys, that was a lot of things that I have. Obviously I won't be buying a majority of these things, but I can imagine myself picking up a few of them. As always, if you have any recommendations, especially for eye creams, please let me know down in the comments below. And once I make the purchase, I'll do a follow-up haul and then a follow-up what I'm keeping, what's going back to the store review for you. But that is it for me, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.